Hey everybody, it's that American dude with the incredible mood, Philochko here, saying hello to you guys. Coming at you guys with my first video in a long time. I'm making this video because earlier today, Alexei wrote me. You know the guy from Lichny English? He makes videos on this channel, he speaks Russian. He made a comment to me today and wrote a message. And he was like, "Why aren't you making videos anymore? Everybody wants to see you make videos, not just me. It's your channel. Why aren't you making videos?" So I decided to make this video and to make him happy and everybody else who want to see me or learn from me happy. But honestly, I don't want to teach English anymore, really, online. I mean, if it's something really important, I think I'll teach it. But I made hundreds of videos, and I think that's good enough. You know, I got into some other businesses recently, and those other businesses are doing pretty well. So, you know, if I ever need to get back into that business of teaching English, I will. But as of now, I think it's okay. The fuck's wrong with my hoodie? Dirty ass. So I gotta clean this. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Today I want to make a video about why I don't hang out with girls who have boyfriends. Why I don't meet girls who have boyfriends. So the first thing you need to know is that I live in Russia. I live in Russia and I've been here on and off for about 4 years. So I haven't been here for 4 years, but it's been on and off. So like 2 years ago today, I was in Ukraine. 2 years ago today, I believe, I was in Ukraine. So it's either Ukraine or Samara, Russia, one of the places, but I wasn't always here in Russia, you know, back and forth, back and forth. And since I've been here, I learned a lot of stuff. You know I'm a different person. I'm not a Russian person. I'm a person from another country. Not only am I a person from another country, I'm also a person of a different race, so to say. And I know this stuff. And who else texting me? Okay, anyway. And I'm aware of these things. You know, I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to edit that. I'm going to leave this. I'm not editing anything out. I'm not an idiot. You know, I understand how a lot of things work. And so one thing that I've noticed, like, it's hard for me to explain to girls, especially girls who don't speak English well, is why I don't want to meet with them when they have a boyfriend. They typically don't understand it, and they will say things like, "Oh, does it matter? Can't we just be friends? You know, why does it have to be something else? Blah, 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 blah." And they just don't understand it. Now, I'm not including like a speaking club or English lesson or something like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about going to the movies, going out to eat, something like that. Only girls I typically do that with who are like just my friends or girls who are really close to me that I may consider like my little sister or something, and I hang out with her and maybe some of her family members, and we all go out together, like people I help to take care of, you know, something like that. But when it comes to just like girls of like my age and stuff like that, and you know, especially the beautiful ones, I can't do it. And let me explain to you why. Now, I don't know if it's a stereotype or something, I'm not sure what it is, but the thing is with me, probably every other black person, I guess, or maybe American person. I'm not sure if it's because I'm American or I'm black, I don't know. But like every time I'm like in a picture with a girl, the vast majority of people here assume we're dating. So I can take pictures, like I can go out to the club and like meet 3 girls and take a picture with each of those girls, and the vast majority of people here in Russia would think I'm dating all 3 of those girls. They will think that. They would think like I kiss all of them. That's what they would think. When the picture just shows me and the girl together. Now sometimes that's true. I could be dating the girl in the photo, but you don't know. If I take a picture with 10 girls in a photo, it could just be 1 or it could be all 10. But people typically jump to the conclusion that it's like all 10 or at least 9 or 8 instead of just 1 and the rest are just friends. And that is a bad time to be texting me. I should have put this on vibrate. That's terrible timing. Anyway, I'm not editing anything. I'm gonna leave it. And so that's what people usually think. So why I don't do it is because a lot of times, like I just told you, when I'm out with people, they assume we're dating. So when a girl has a boyfriend, I've never ran into a problem with a guy here over a girl because I understand something. The first girl I ever spent time with here, who like I really liked in Russia, didn't have a boyfriend. She had an ex-boyfriend. And her ex-boyfriend was so jealous that she was going to go see me that he tried to lock her in the apartment. He tried to lock her in the apartment to not let her leave. Now she told me he's never been jealous before, but when it came to me, he tried to lock her in the apartment because he didn't want her to leave. But she convinced him to go out and blah, 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 whatever. And when he went out, he was having fun, but he was very, very jealous. And he's typically not like that. So that was my first taste of that whole jealousy thing. Because, when I first came out here to Russia, I had a girlfriend. That's why I came to Russia originally, because I had a girlfriend here. But then after we broke up, I was more free and stuff. And that's when I started to learn and understand things. So there have been times where I'd be giving a lesson on Skype. And like the boyfriend or something would see me, and then he'll just cut it off. And he'll say, you can't have lessons with him. You can't talk to him. And then he'll write me and say, stay away from my woman. I'm like, bro, I'm in Novosibirsk. She lives in Vladivostok. It's Skype. What do you think we're doing on Skype? You know what I mean? So, I'm not trying to laugh at people or anything. What I'm trying to say here is a lot of girls don't understand that when you're a black guy and you hang out with a white girl, especially a pretty white girl, especially when she's like blonde and tall, 'cause that's what Russians love. I think Russian guys the most love the tall blonde girls. For me, I don't care about that, but they love it. So when I'm with a woman like that, people tend to just jump to conclusions like, oh yeah, he's dating her and all this stuff, even if we're just friends. But what's important actually is I don't care too much about what other people think. What's actually important is if they have a boyfriend, because he is most likely going to think the same thing. And it is not out of fear or anything like that. If there was any fear or anything involved, I wouldn't be in Russia. But the issue is that it may mess up their relationship, and she doesn't understand it. So to her mind, she's like, I'm gonna go hang out with Philochko. We're gonna have dinner. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk in English because they love speaking in English. I'm gonna learn about America. This is going to be fun. But in his mind is, she's going out with that black guy. She probably likes him. He's going to try to kiss her. He's going to try to do bad things to her. And that's typically what the boyfriends think. Now, I usually don't care about what other guys think. But when I care about a person and I know they're in a relationship, I'm going to do what's best for their relationship and not even put them in that situation. Because a lot of times, like when I've done it, which was very rare, because sometimes I'll say, do you have a boyfriend? And they lie to me. But the times I've done it at the very beginning, even when I had a girlfriend myself, so I didn't think about it, I would get messages from, if not the boyfriend, from the girlfriend herself saying, we can't hang out anymore, or my boyfriend broke up with me because he found out we went together. There's even a girl I've known here for like 3-4 years. Like 3 years. And I like her very much. She's a very important person to me. And like, she had a boyfriend, right? And when she had this boyfriend, like earlier this year, he found out that she used to be with me, and he got angry. And he got angry, and like, because she used to date me. So I was like, what? Like, how are you angry over something that happened before you were even there? So that's what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of Russian girls don't understand that. They don't understand it. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't hang out with girls who have boyfriends, because they just don't understand it. The only time I can do that is when I know the boyfriend and the boyfriend knows me and blah, blah, blah. But other than that, I typically hang out with single women. That's it. And I like hanging out with single men too, because when men are married and they hang out with me, sorry for laughing, but when men are married and they hang out with me, sometimes, not too much in this city, because where I am in Novosibirsk, things are very calm here, they're very nice, and I know a lot of people, so things are beautiful here for me. But like in some other cities, they think, oh, you're with this guy, I know what he's like, and you're going to be with girls and stuff, blah, 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 blah. And, that even happens. So I like hanging out with single guys. It's more fun, and single girls is more fun because there's nothing to worry about, That's why I enjoy being single, because I don't have to worry about where I've been, who I was with, what I was doing, what I was drinking, what I was smelling. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. I could just be myself. You understand? And I guess that's really it. I don't think I missed anything. But yeah, it's been a crazy ride here with that. Just they don't understand it. And I'll give you another example. This one is from this city, and it was like unbelievable. I didn't even get upset because I was just like, wow. I was more surprised that the girl didn't understand why the driver said it. Here's the situation, why the driver said this. It was she was a stereotypical beautiful Russian girl, very stereotypical. She was taller than me, blonde hair, blue eyes, very, very pretty. Everywhere she went, people knew she was gorgeous. She was like one of those girls. We even went to a bar once, and there was like a lot of people there, and they said, we need the most beautiful lady in here to announce this, blah, 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 be our speaker. Everybody just pointed at her, like she was that gorgeous. Not my type too much, because I like a different kind of girl, but that's what Russians like. And we were taking a taxi from a speaking club, and we were going to a restaurant. But the taxi we called was a leader taxi. No, was it leader? We called some taxi. We didn't tell them where we were going yet. We just told them where we were. So they came to get us. We get in a taxi, and we sit there. The driver looks at us, and he says in Russian, and he goes, "So which hotel am I taking you to?" And I was like, wow. And she's like, she doesn't know anything. She's like, oh, what? Why would he say hotel? No, we're not going to a hotel. And she didn't understand that. And the whole time I'm like this because I can't believe she doesn't understand like where the fuck she is. You understand what I mean? It's like, so my thing is a lot of girls feel they're very international. They're very understanding. That doesn't mean that people around you think the same thing. And that's why sometimes girls may offer stuff and say things that mean nothing to me because they don't understand a lot of things. They don't understand it. You know what I mean? They don't understand. Why are they staring at us? Why did they say? Why? It's like you don't get it. You know what I mean? And it's very different than in Russia and America. In Russia, it's more of a everywhere you go thing. It's not that different. You know, you go to a small town, it's crazy, but it's generally not that different no matter where you go, excluding Moscow and St. Petersburg, because those places are very different. But in America, it depends. You know what I mean? In America, it varies. It could be the worst thing ever, or it could just be extremely normal. You know, it depends on where you are, because America is more of a multicultural society, much more than Russia, way more of a multicultural society. But out here in Russia, it's a little different. So, yeah, that's really it. I hope I explained it well. I hope you guys understand this video. And, yeah, I typically don't do it. No, I just don't do it. You know, it's not for me, it's for them. Because usually they don't understand it until it happens. Why did he break up with me? We only ate pizza together. Oh, because he thought I was eating you. That's why he broke up with you. And I'm out, people. Let me know what you think. Oh, and before I go, I will start doing some live chats on this channel, I believe. I'm going to do some next week. No, I'll do some this week. I just don't know what time to do it because Brazil and Russia are like on the other sides of the world from each other. And a lot of you are Brazilian, a lot of you are Russian, so I don't know what time is best. So I'll just try it like 2 times a day or something. I'll try to figure something out. So keep your eyes on this channel and my foot. And I'm out, people. Later.